One look at you, and my heart knew you were the one for me.
Not the type of nigga to brag, my lady got it all. Hey, yeah, she poppin' but never poppin' off. Plus she bad and bougie to top it off. So whoever trippin', they can knock it off. Not the type of nigga to brag, little baby got it all, yeah. Am I wrong? I just wanna show you.
What's good, people? Yo, what's poppin'? Welcome to a new vlog. You know what I'm saying? Right now it's Monday and I'm just catching up on some. I finished doing all my study work and now I'm just catching up on some work for my internship, and yeah, quickly, I love what I'm doing for my internship. I'm working with a sustainable fashion company startup, so I'm very, very happy about my work, what I'm doing. Sometimes it's it's a lot, but I love it. I'm so grateful for it, and yeah, and that's what I'm just catching up on, doing some other stuff, doing some research, yeah, and just that's my Monday. I hope you guys are all doing well. New week, new goals. I am ready. I know this doesn't look the best, but it is what it is. It's a Monday night and just having some pasta with pesto, a tomato sauce, and now I'm just gonna catch up on some late night work and studying. Whoop whoop whoop. What's up, guys? How you doing? I need to put out the music because otherwise I get copyrighted. So today is Friday and my hair is looking a mess, but you know what I'm saying, it's all good. Yesterday I made my first sweater and I'm so happy. It's hey guys, so I'm on my iPad and I just quickly wanted to say I just had a realization. Thing is when you have a goal or a dream, you want to do something, it gets lonely, but what I want to say, you gotta protect what you're trying to build sometimes from outer influence. That's why I love butterflies. I always love butterflies, and I think I can resonate a lot with the butterfly because you spend a lot of time in a cocoon until you break out and until people can see the results. And the thing is, I'm watching this YouTuber right now. I love his videos. His name is Hindsight or something, and he does the spiritual videos, and he talks about how exactly that you spend the off season just working on yourself, just doing things that will put you in a better position for your dream. And you don't get no credit. It's gonna be lonely. It's gonna be like that. And he says that you gotta protect it, and also people cannot always see what you have in your heart. The thing that you carry within your heart, your dream, the things that you dream about, people might not see it, but I feel like expressing yourself anyways is the best thing you can do, because the people who will resonate with it will see it, and they're meant to resonate with it. So that's why I'm so if people resonate with what I do or what I say or whatever, it's you resonate with the deep core of me, of my heart, of what I dream about, and yeah, that's just something that I realized, and also another thing that he said was a rolling stone is easier to push, and that makes me just think about consistency and just putting in the work and being consistent, because a rolling stone is easier to push. If you start building something, it's gonna take a while, it's gonna take a lot of like, groundwork where nobody is recognizing you, and nothing has happened, and then all of a suddenly after years you might have like a breakthrough or whatever. But it's exactly with me, sometimes I'm getting opportunities or whatever, and I'm like, oh, god damn, like I've been working within myself for so long for things. I've been painting since I'm like 10 years old. I've been doing like videos in my garden since I'm like so young, but I never put them out there. And I've always been singing and doing all these things, but it just takes time to, you know, get the stone rolling, and sometimes it doesn't turn out the way you want, but like you find another blessing. Like me finding like fashion was like the biggest blessing ever from this quarantine. Like I swear, like I fell in love with fashion, and I started studying fashion design, and that was like the biggest the biggest blessing for me that happened this quarantine, I swear to god, because I just fell in love with designers and everything, and I was like, wow, like this is a whole new world. Like it's like when a creative finds a whole new world. That was that for me, and I don't know, same with YouTube, or like doing things like that, I feel like, yeah. And another thing that he says was like, um uh, ask yourself the question, would you do it if there would be no clapping, and if there would be no awards, nothing, no recognition? Would you still be doing it? And for me it's like a yes, like everything I do, like making clothes or painting or whatever, like building a brand, um doing videos, doing music, acting, or whatever I want to do, dancing, even things like mindset building or entrepreneurship, or getting into stuff that I love, I would still be doing it even if I would get no recognition. Because you know for me, I have like a whole bigger picture with where I would want everything to go if it would go after my plans, but I really want to have like the money to invest in like other things, like that are not just my own brand or my own stuff, but like helping people at some point in my life, and um yeah, like I've been traveling the world, and you know I feel like it puts you so much into perspective, like how other people live and everything, and it's just like I get such a joy when I would see like things change for the better. It's at some point, anyways, what I want to say is, yeah, like a rolling stone is easier to push. It's easier to push because you already set the foundation. You know, you already worked on yourself, on your mindset, on your skills enough to keep the ball pushing. So if there's anything that you can take from this, is start, like whatever it is that you want to do, just start, because you got to thank yourself in a couple of years. You're gonna thank yourself that you did that thing, because you already set the foundation. And even if there's just a small accomplishment from what you're doing, whatever your side thing is, um it is worth it. Like just for the expression and like for human experience, it's worth it. And yeah, I know I've been rambling, but I feel like sometimes I just get these like insights, like, and then I just have to express myself. Like I just learned something new or whatever, and I feel like I just want to share that with people. um yeah, I hope you could take something from this rambling, but um yeah, I'm just in my bed watching a documentary about a guy traveling Africa right now, but things like that. Yeah, that was random, but you know what I mean, like this. I love learning. I love learning so much, And also another one. So another one was like, I got like a comment from somebody, saying something about you know, like it was work related, so nothing like, you know, it was on Facebook, so you know, it was just something where a woman was like trying to tear me down in a comment, and I was like, oh man, like for a second I was like letting it affect me, and then I was like, no, Joy, like you did your work, you did your inner work, and you cannot let that affect your self-esteem anymore, you know, like whoever says something, you know, you can't let that like ruin your day. There's always gonna be that one person that is gonna be like me. So, you know.
Dating app where and we're going to make millions, where people who are interested in the business side can date creators that they have an affinity for, that they
Not the type of nigga to brag, my lady got it all. Hey, yeah, she poppin' but never poppin' off. Plus she bad and bougie to top it off. So whoever trippin', they can knock it off. Not the type of nigga to brag, little baby got it all, yeah. Am I wrong? I just wanna show you off. Hey, only right I chop at the top.